Hey guys, Brady here with your daily tennis lesson. So we're looking this week at the runaround forehand. Starting off the week with the footwork for this shot. As you guys know, I love to hit forehands. I want you guys to hit a boatload of forehands. A lot of times what I see tripping my players up to be able to run around their backhand and hit a great forehand is simply the type of footwork required. Okay, so something that I'm kind of constantly seeing with the move towards this ball to go set up this forehand is two separate things. One is kind of the shuffling that people do to go around the ball. To me, that's a little bit slow. The other issue we have is with players that get completely sideways and kind of backpedal their way to the ball. That scares me when I see players doing that. I feel like there's a chance they're going to clip their heels on the ground and possibly hit the deck. And if they do make it out to this ball without any catastrophe, my issue now is that it's a closed or step-in forehand type shot. And I think what we're really looking to do on the runaround forehand is to try to be open stance. Okay, so firstly, the move to the ball requires what we describe as a reverse crossover step. This tends to be a very tricky piece of footwork for a lot of club level players, but I think as you guys watch this, you know, it's a pretty easy breakdown if you see it in slow motion. So once I hit a couple balls today, really pay attention to what the feet are doing to get me out here today, you guys, to help me set this shot up. What I mean by a reverse crossover step is that when I decide to run around, I want the upper body to still set pretty well. In order to maintain this and get me moving quickly, I want to take my right foot after maybe one shuffle step and let it go behind me here, okay? That move right there covers a lot of ground. It allows me to stay closed with the upper body. And now if I just step away with the left foot, I've covered a great amount of ground and my upper body is set really well for this forehand. Some of you players out there that utilize the reverse crossover step, what I think you need help with is understanding that one of these might not be sufficient to hit this shot well. There's a very good chance, depending on how far I need to go, that I might have 2, if not 3, reverse crossover steps. I'm pretty tall. My stride is pretty long. Usually for me, 2 tends to be enough. But for any of you players at 5'10", 6 feet tall, 3 of these reverse crossover steps might very well be necessary to have you guys cover that ground correctly and set up the open stance, okay? Once you guys are there, the footwork when you're in position for the shot, again, I talk about this with the modern forehand just in general. If we can set our feet to hit the ball, more power to us, okay? I would love to see you guys set up. But what I want you understanding is that there's a very good chance that with the fluidity of the reverse crossover step, you guys might not get completely set, and that is okay. You see the pros run around the forehand, end up jumping to hit the ball. They might land forward a little bit. There's a chance that if I don't move quick enough, possibly fall back a little bit and get a little bit of a vertical swing going. Number one priority would be to set my feet, but I don't want you guys to feel like the only time that it's okay to hit a runaround forehand is if you're able to get completely set, because we want to hit a lot of forehands. Don't feel like it's got to be this perfect setup, okay? What will help you is coming back to the middle of the court with the outside leg crossing back to the inside, basically the opposite of how we're describing to get to the ball. For all you players out there that are going to start to use this reverse crossover where the right leg goes behind the left leg, now I want the opposite. Once I swing through the ball, I want the outside leg thrusting back in front of the right leg and getting me into a shuffle, okay? So what we're gonna do is take a look at a couple of these swings. Again, this isn't about results today. This is about you guys seeing the feet, so really pay attention to how this movement occurs. All right, Mark, here we go. All right, guys, so there we go. We've got the footwork out to that ball utilizing the reverse crossover where the right foot goes behind the left. Like I said, that might be something that we utilize 2 or 3 times in getting to the ball. I definitely don't think I was set perfectly for all those shots. So when you guys are at the ball, just staying light on your feet is a really good idea. And then the recovery, trying to get that outside leg to explode back to the inside to initiate that move back to the middle is a really good explosive way to take yourself from the, kind of outside of the court and get back to the middle efficiently. All right, so that's the footwork for the inside out forehand, or the runaround forehand to be specific. Later in the week, we're gonna look at a bunch of different ways to hit this shot. For the most part, just teaching you guys to crush this shot, okay? Hope that was super helpful. Please click a like below this video. And if you guys happen to be watching on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks, and we'll see you soon.